Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I will discuss 15 MCQs on modern India and this is 6 practice set on modern India. Those who are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. The first question is, the book Neel Darpan is associated with which rebellion? Options are 1857 rebellion, Santhal, Indigo and Deccan Riots. So this Neel Darpan is associated with the Indigo rebellion of 1859-60 that occurred in Bengal, and this is written in Bengali and in the form of play. Next question is, Neel Darpan was translated into English by whom? Options are Deenbandhu Mitra, Michael Madhusudan Datta, Rabindranath Tagore and Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. So it was translated into English by Michael Madhusudan Datta and it was published by Rev James, and for publishing this play into English he was sentenced and he was tried in the jail. He was sentenced for a few months and he has to pay fine as well. And the actual author of Neel Darpan is Deenbandhu Mitra, who wrote it in 1860 in Bengali. Next question is, first legislative attempt at defining the rights of tenants as occupancy right was. So the first time this tenant was given the rights as an occupant on the land, then they have been tenants for a very long time. Options are the Rent Act 10 of 1859, the Bengal Tenancy Act 1885, Thugee Act 1836 and the Deccan Agriculturist Relief Act of 1879. So this was granted with the Rent Act 10 of 1859. Next question is, Bihar witnessed rebellion against the indigo plantation in Darbhanga and Champaran in the year. So what happened after the rebellion of indigo in Bengal during 1859 and 60? It has virtually wiped out from Bengal by 1860. So the planters started moving towards Bihar and there they started investing. So the certain areas, certain regions of Bihar also had rebellion against this forceful plantation system of indigo. So the rebellion occurred in the year 1874, but it was not as successful as Bengal and it was successful only with the Gandhiji's Champaran Satyagraha of 1917. Next question is, the Agrarian League was formed in the year. Options are 1867, 70, 73 and 79. So this league was formed in the year 1873 and the objective of this league was to collect fund, and that fund was used to have a case against Zamindar in the court. One thing very important occurred after 1857 rebellion, and that thing was that the peasants and Zamindar, they started believing in the court system very much. They started going in the court, they started filing the cases. So it was a very peculiar change that we can see before 1857 and after 1857. Before 1857 there was no trust in the court system, they were not going to court, but after 1857 they were frequently going to the court for any dispute. Next question is, the Deccan Riots broke in the year. Options are 1875, 1880, 1882 and 1886. So this riot basically broke in the year 1875 and the reason for riot was a tussle between Kunbis, they were Marathi peasants, and the Sahudars. Next question is, correct statements about the Indigo Rebellion is or are. Options are, the Indigo Revolt of 1859-60 was the most militant. Yes, this is true. It was very militant. This peasant group and the plantation were having a very violent tussle between them. The next option is, the planters used to maintain a band of Lathiles. Yes, they were armed trainers. These Lathiles were deployed by the planters to harass, to coerce the agitating peasants. So this option is also correct. Next option is, the rebellion began at Govindpur village in Nadia district under the leadership of Digambar Vishwas and Vishnu Vishwas. Yes, this is also true. The cultivation of indigo virtually wiped out from Bengal in 1860. Yes. So here all the options are correct in the context of indigo rebellion. Next question is, the Indian Forest Act was passed in the year. Options are 1864, 1868, 78 and 1888. So it was passed in the year 1878 and with this act the government have categorized the land into three major part, and they started having monopoly. They started controlling the resource. They started controlling the entry of Adivasis or other tribal groups to access any kind of resource from the forest. Next question is, which of the following was formed at the earliest? Okay, so the options are the Landholders Association. It was formed in the year 1838. British Indian Association 1851. Madras Native 1852, and Bombay Association, it was also in 1852. So the earliest one was the Landholders Association. Next question is, the Lex Loci Act came into existence in the year. Options are 1830, 1840, 1850 and 1860. So this act basically came into existence in the year 1850, and this act faced huge anger from the Hindu communities, because according to this act, anyone who has converted from Hinduism to Christianity can inherit their father's property, that they have the ancestral right to inherit the properties. So this act was very different for the Indian context, because it was allowing the conversion, and it had to face a lot of criticism from the Hindu communities. Next question is, the Vernacular Press Act was passed in the year. Options are 1878, 1882, 84 and 1888. So this act is very famous, and it was passed in the year 1878 by Lord Lytton. Next question is, the Indian Association was founded by whom? Options are by Surendranath Banerjee, Anand Mohan Bose in 1876, all the above. So all of them are correct. These two people have formed this association in the year 1876. Next question is, which of the following statement is incorrect about Raja Radhakant Dev? So Raja Radhakant Dev founded Dharma Sabha in 1829. Yes, this is true. He supported the abolition of sati? No, he didn't support it. And no, he didn't support the abolition of sati. And in response to the abolition of sati by William Bentinck, he established Dharma Sabha. He supported the female education. Yes, this is true. So all these options, first and second, are true in the context of Raja Radhakant Dev. Next question is, the maximum age for the eligibility of appearing in ICS was lowered from 21 to 19 by whom? Options are Lord Dalhousie, Lytton, Ripon and Minto. So it was Lord Lytton who did this, and it led to a great disadvantage for the Indians to compete in the exam. Next question is, Lord Lytton introduced the Racial Arms Act in 1878. It was modified to eliminate racial discrimination by whom? So Lytton introduced this Racial Arms Act. It was discriminatory against the Indians. It was favoring the Eurasians and Europeans, but it was modified later by whom? Options are Lord Lytton in 1880. It's wrong. Lord Ripon 1882, Dufferin 1884 and Lansdowne 1888. So the correct answer is Lord Ripon in 1882. So guys, this was all today. If you like this video, then please like it, share it and subscribe to the channel. You can also join us on Telegram and follow us on Instagram. On Instagram you will get the quiz link, plus quiz link is active for the month of Jan. It will be active till tomorrow. You will get the link from the Instagram handle as well as from the description box below. Thank you.